Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk about how to get started crocheting. What you need to get started. First of all, you need some hooks, some yarn, and a pattern. The hooks, they're all sized differently. This one is a G. It's got the letter G, and it's got the 4.25 millimeter. That tells you what size the tip is going to be. Your yarn, you have a size on it. This one is 6, so that means it's super bulky. The most common size yarn is 4-ply, and it's not too thick and not too thin. Also, with your yarn, on the label, you'll have tell you what size knit needles and tell you what size crochet hook to use. And you can always find the color. And sometimes, I got this older label over here, sometimes you get a bonus when you buy yarn, you get a pattern on the back. So when you buy a new yarn, don't go ripping these off, because there may be a pattern that you want to try on the back. Like I said, this one was came off of a soft white, but this one was a 4-ply, and it was a medium, so it's not too thick or not too thin. When I come back, we'll talk about holding the yarn, holding the hook, and getting a slip stitch started. Be back in a minute. Okay, everybody, we're going to go over now on how to start your yarn so you can work with it. The end connected to your skein of yarn is the working end, and the end that is not connected to anything is your non-working end. So your cut end, non-working end, the end that goes to your skein of yarn, working end. Okay, so now we're going to make a slip knot. We're going to pinch the non-working end in between our thumb and our finger, like so. We're going to hold it right there. We're going to take the working end, wrap it behind our pointer finger, bring it up in between our thumb and our pointer finger, move it to the left, because we want to get to the back side of this loop that we just created. Go ahead and move it to the front. Go ahead and go over the front of your pointer finger. Now we're going to move this loop off of our pointer finger. We're going to take the working end and we're going to stick it through the loop that we just pulled off our finger, and we're going to pull up another loop. We're going to continue to hold the non-working end, and then we're going to pull the loop, which will tighten this up. Then you stick your hook in and you pull the working end, and it will tighten the loop down on the hook. Okay, there's another technique on getting started, and it's called a magic circle. I just came across this. I've seen it a couple times through the years, but I've never really. I like the Slipknot better. But the magic circle, if you choose to do so, is just taking your yarn, making your loop, and you don't want to take this and put the working end through the loop. You just want to make your loop like so. Then you want to take your hook, put it through your loop, and grab that working end and pull up. And they call that a magic circle. Then you take it and you chain one to fasten, to close it off so it doesn't come undone, and you just work into the circle like this. Will come in handy if you're making toboggans and round things, balls and stuff all the time. Now I'll be right back and we will talk about holding the hook and holding the yarn after we have made our slip knot or magic circle. Okay, now that we're back, we went over the slip knot and the magic circle, however you choose to start your work. I'm gonna go ahead and do a slip knot. I'll show y'all again on a slip knot. Non-working in, pinch it between your finger and thumb, working in, wrap around your pointer finger, come to the back side of your finger, and finish it off around. Pull the loop off, tuck in the working in inside the loop, and then pull it tight. And that's your slip knot. Take your hook, put it inside your slip knot, pull it tight, not too tight because you want the hook to move freely or your work will look all bad. If it's too tight, be really loose in some places, wrinkly in some places, but you'll get the tension part down with practice. Now holding the yarn, I hold the yarn, I go between my pinky and my ring finger, pull my ring finger down, and go over the other two. So, ring finger and pinky, close them down, bring it back to the ring finger and your middle finger and come up. Now this is a way, it's not the way. There's other ways of holding your yarn. This is just the way I hold it and the way I like it, because where the yarn is coming across the top of your pointer finger and you're holding your non-working end, you can take and adjust the tension of that loop. So if I want it tighter, I can just point my finger out. If I want it loose, I just pull my finger in. Let's go. I'll go ahead and talk about the chain, so go ahead and practice on that. In order to make a chain from this spot right here, you yarn over, means go from the underneath the yarn, catch it with the hook, turn down just a little bit, and pull through the slip knot that you have. And that'll be chain one. You do it again, yarn over. So you're bringing the yarn from the backside over the top and letting it get caught with the hook. Then you're going to pull it through the previous loop. So you got to turn it down a little bit, give it a little bit of space. That's why you can't have it too tight or you're going to be struggling and fighting yourself. So yarn over, pull through loop. So we just did 3 chains. I thank you for watching this video, and in the next video we'll go over reading a pattern and working on a chain a little bit more. Thank you for watching. God bless. Alright everybody, we're back and we're going to talk about holding the yarn and holding the hook. The hook is fairly simple. We have this flat space where the size is. Just put the hook in your hand, point your finger, thumb. Hold it on those. This is a way, not the way, but I hold it on those flat spots, and I can maneuver the hook however I need it to go. Hold in the yarn after you make your slip knot. The way I hold it is I go through my, go in between my pinky and my ring finger. I go in between my pinky and my ring finger. Sorry, wrong way. I close down my ring finger around the yarn. I pull it through the ring finger and my middle finger. Then I come above on the outside of both of those. Then I hold my work with my thumb and my middle finger with the non-working end. And that allows me to adjust the tension on this loop with my pointer finger. Now, in order to make a chain, this next step is called yarn over, and it will be abbreviated as YO in your patterns. Sorry about the throat, it's scratchy this morning. But you will take yarn over, and then you'll pull the pull the yarn over your hook, and it'll come through, get caught by the hook, and then you're going to turn the hook slightly down and pull it through the loop that you already made. And you do that again, and then that'll be chain 2. And you do it again, chain 3, and then you repeat that process. Yarn over, pull through loop. And I thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's useful. Thank you for watching, and God bless. Have a good day.